Unfortunately, some patients have a slightly less straightforward birth and sometimes have to come to us in theatre for our assistance. This is some pictures of our theatre. So you have an operating table in the middle of the right-hand picture, and there's an anaesthetic machine behind. To the left-hand side of the picture is a small resuscitator, which is the cot that the midwives and the baby doctors support baby on if needed. Don't worry if you do have to come to theatre. I know it can be a particularly scary and worrying situation because you're not used to it. But in most instances, the anaesthetists are incredibly good photographers and we will provide you with a very pleasant experience. Most hospitals will have Bluetooth speakers, so you're welcome to bring your own music. And in the vast majority of cases, we facilitate all the good things for baby, such as delayed cord clamping and skin to skin with either mum or her birthing partner. Unfortunately, theatres are quite bright environments. In some instances, we can reduce the lighting a little bit, but not always. There's often a lot of people in theatre. Each have their own individual role to ensure that you and baby are healthy. For example, there will be 1 to 2 anaesthetists. We will be stood either by your head or by your side. We will never leave you during the operation or the procedure. There will be an anaesthetic assistant, the midwife that you already know from being in the room, 2 surgeons, a surgical nurse that assists the surgeons, a healthcare assistant, and 2 doctors that are there specially to look after baby. There are a number of reasons for patients to come to theatre. The most common reasons are either a C-section delivery or what's called a trial of instrumental, which is the use of metal spoons or a small cup onto baby's head to help baby out while you at the same time push baby. Other reasons include the removal of the placenta in the rare instance that it doesn't deliver on its own following a normal birth, or to repair any small tears that may have occurred down below during normal delivery of baby. If you already have an epidural in place and it's working well, then we just put stronger medication down your back to make you even more numb. That allows us to operate without discomfort. Or if your epidural has not made you pain-free during labour, or that you do not have an epidural at the moment, then we will perform a spinal anaesthetic instead, which is very similar from your perspective. The risks are the same as I displayed earlier, and the positioning to get you in is exactly the same. The difference is that there's a small one-off injection of local anaesthetic and painkillers into the back, rather than a small plastic tube which is left in the back in the instance of an epidural. In the event that baby needs to come out quickly, more quickly than we would be able to numb you for awake surgery, or there's complications such as heavy bleeding, sometimes we have to give you a general anaesthetic where you go to sleep for the procedure instead. This is rare, but I will explain it more in detail later.